Good evening. Good evening, you all. Welcome to Pillow Talk with Jaye. I want to thank you all so much for allowing me to share a tiny portion of this evening with you. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Please do me a favor, go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Also follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio. And Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. And also, guys, when you're done doing that, please do me a favor, go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And that's the J Spot Radio. And that's Jaye. Guys, go ahead and subscribe. Help us to reach 1,000 subscribers, because coming soon we'll have some content that will only be available on YouTube. So you don't want to miss it. So definitely go ahead over and subscribe today. That's the J Spot Radio on YouTube. Guys, how are you guys doing on this? Oh, it feels like a winter day. This does not feel like spring whatsoever, but hope you all are doing well in whatever part of the country you are in. Guys, tonight we are talking about don't settle. Don't settle. We all know some of the things that we want and don't want in a relationship. But when you meet someone and you go through the process of getting to know them and you find a flaw or flaws in them that's a deal breaker for you, then in the relationship, right then and there, end it. Now, I know some of you all may be saying, end it, Jay, that's kind of harsh. But really, no, it isn't. End it right there. You found something or a few things that's in that person that doesn't line up with what it is that you want or that you're looking for in your person. So why continue to go through the motions when you've already found something in them that doesn't match up with what it is that you want? So if you're dealing with someone and you find something that is your deal breaker, end it immediately. Don't waste your time. Don't waste their time. End it. Again, I know you may like this is harsh, but it's not. Because do you really want to be with someone that is settling for you? Don't settle for me. If you feel that there is someone better, you're free to find them. Andre, you're saying you right 100%. Don't settle for me while you look for someone else. Don't settle for me if I don't make you happy. These are the things that you should be telling a person that you're dating, or when you're going through the process of dating. These are the things that we need to keep in mind. Don't settle for me if you're ashamed of who I am. Don't settle for me if you're not going to claim me. Don't settle for me if I don't have your best interest or our best interest. We got to stop settling. We got to stop allowing people to settle for us. If you don't do it for them, if you're not what they want, don't settle. And don't allow yourself to be settled for. Don't settle for me if you don't and can't understand and accept who I am, who that person is. Don't settle. You don't have to agree with everything that a person has been through, but you definitely have to accept who they are showing up in the relationship as. Andre, you're saying because we keep going when we should walk away. Absolutely. Don't settle. Stop settling. Don't settle for a person because they're a good person. Don't settle for me. Don't allow people to settle for you. Do you really want to be with someone and you're not the number one draft pick? Do you really want to be the runner-up? Do you really want to be the second place contestant? You didn't win the grand prize. You were just settled for. Do you really want to be settled for? If you're not number one and you know that you're not their number one, are you okay with that? Andre, you're saying they're a good person, just not for you. Absolutely. So you got to be okay with letting people know that if I'm not the one that puts a smile on your face, don't settle for me. If I'm not the one that you look forward to talking to, don't settle for me. If I'm not the one that you want to spend your time with, don't settle for me. If you're still searching and looking, don't settle for me. If I'm not the one that you choose, don't settle for me. If I'm not the one that completes you, don't settle for me, because I didn't settle for you. And this is a conversation that you got to get comfortable with having with people. You got to get comfortable with letting people know, listen, if I'm not the one that does it for you, then by all means, don't settle for me. Let me go. We go our separate ways so that you can feel free to find that person that does it for you. Because clearly I'm not them. You got to let people know it's okay. The goal is to be happy. We should all want to be happy. We should all want people that we're with to be happy. Because here's the deal. Just because you're not their person doesn't mean that they don't deserve to be happy. Doesn't mean that you don't deserve to be happy. When you settle, you cheat yourself out of the love that you deserve. Don't allow fear to cause you to settle or to be settled for. That's the worst feeling in the world, is to know that they never wanted you like that in the first place. They never wanted you. They settled for you, but they didn't want you. And that's a huge difference. A huge difference. To settle is to just be content, to just go through the motions. Do you really want someone to settle for you? Or do you want them to want you? Do you want them to desire you? Do you want them to need you? Or do you want them to just, I can take or leave them. I'm okay if we're together. I'm okay if we're not. That's settling. You deserve better than that. You deserve it all. And don't let anyone let you think or make you think anything differently. Flaws, mistakes, bad decisions, bad choices, you still deserve to be loved and to be loved completely. Don't allow yourself to be settled for. You got to let people know, listen, don't settle for me. If I don't do it for you, if I don't make your heart melt, if I don't give you butterflies, if you're not happy to be in my presence, if you're not happy to hear from me, if you're not happy to see me, if you're not happy, don't settle for me. because I won't settle for you. It's okay to let people know this. Sometimes, listen, it can be a hard conversation, especially when you choose them and you want to be with them, but they've settled for you. And you got to learn the difference. See, when a person is choosing you, they're going to make you a priority. But if they're settling for you, then you get whatever they give you. There's no precedent. There's no priority. There's no preferential treatment. You get what they give. Not saying that they're treating you wrong, but you know that it's not top grade service. You know that there's something better. You know that they have more to give. They have better to give, but they're just not giving it to you. So why settle? If people can't accept you and love you for who you are, don't try to change their mind. You got to let people know. Choose me or lose me. Don't settle because I won't settle. Don't allow yourself to be settled for, and don't settle for anything less than what it is that you know that you deserve. You deserve happiness. You deserve peace. You deserve loyalty. You deserve consistency. You deserve honesty. You deserve faithfulness. You deserve all of that. You deserve for someone to show up for you just like you would show up for them. You deserve to be happy. So don't settle. Don't allow yourself to be settled for. Know what it is that you want and don't be afraid to go get it. But don't allow people to use you as a backup plan, as a safety net, as a plan B while they're still out there doing them. So you're in a relationship, but they're still searching. You've chose them, but they've settled for you. They have you on the sideline while they're still out searching to find there's something better. You deserve better than that. You deserve more than that. Don't allow a person to put you on layaway as they go and continue to live their life and do what it is that makes them happy while they're just settling for you. They're not worried about if you're happy. They do just enough to keep you around, but you deserve more than that. You deserve better than that. So don't allow people to settle for you. Don't settle and don't be settled for. If you're not number one, then you need to move around. Don't be the person that's content with, okay, well, I'll just accept whatever it is that she gives me. I'll just accept, whatever it is that he gives me. No. If they're not giving you what you know that you deserve and that you desire, don't settle. It's okay to let a person know. You either choose me or you lose me. But don't settle because I won't. Don't settle. Do not settle because I won't. Guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Please do me a favor. Go to our page. Like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio. And Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. Guys, remember, you deserve to be loved totally and completely. And if you don't do it for that person, if you're not their person, don't allow them to settle for you. and don't settle for the second class treatment. Until next time, you guys, take care of yourselves and each other. Good night, guys. Thank you. Peace out. Good night, you guys. Thank you.